everybody. December 15th here on the Sunday night. Welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live. You got myself, Eric, and Glenn with you. One memento. He is at work. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Coming to the end of this weekend. And yeah. How about we talk about some Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We kind of touched on it yesterday a little bit, but it's like, let's make a show dedicated to this. I'm sure everyone will love to hear about this.
Is this where we have to go, Eric? Jeez, we change first. I mean, it's Bellinger, then it's Tucker, it's Burns, it's Tucker, it's Burns. Tucker's off the board now. It's holy small. We're just fishing for ideas, guys. Fishing.
Yeah.
But are the Giants going to go fishing for Vladimir Guerrero? That's the question.
Who knows? I'll tell you what, though. We could sit there. We could talk about teams. We'll get into that. More importantly, though, will the Blue Jays do it? I don't see. Hey, if the Houston Astros can trade Kyle Tucker, there's absolutely no reason why the Blue Jays won't trade Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's going to be interesting. We'll see what teams may be offering. Again, guys, with the news that came out that the Blue Jays, again, it's reportedly that they had offered Vladimir Guerrero Jr. $340 million, which to me is an insult to Vlad, considering how much Juan Soto got on the free agent market. Yeah, and the only thing I could think of is, yeah, buddy, I'm out of here. The proverbial burning of the bridge happened with that type of offer. So again, let's see what happens. Are the Blue Jays going to actually do it? I can't see why they wouldn't. I couldn't. I mean, again, I'll use the same example. If the Astros can trade Kyle Tucker, why wouldn't the Blue Jays trade Vlad Jr.? What do you think, Glenn? You think it can happen?
Boy, it's got to be an awful feeling in your tummy. If you're a Toronto Blue Jay fan or you're from the Toronto area, Eric, and you go to the games and you talk about just, all right, we're just not going to pay him. We'll just move him and Bichette. Eric, and you're getting into the, dare I say, the Colorado Rockies of the world. Like, you figure, why am I going to renew my tickets? Why am I going to go to the games? Like, come on, Toronto, one of the biggest markets in Major League Baseball, Eric, probably top 4 and top 5.
No,
and
they ain't acting that way. They ain't acting that way.
Come on.
That tells me, I'm going to tell you something right now.
I have nothing good or bad to say about the Jays. I'm not a Jays fan. My brother is. A lot of my friends are who live in the Great White North, but boy, they're really on the skinny side of all your negotiations.
I look. I know you say the Blue Jays have a lot of money, and we've looked at it, and they do. But if they're not going to give Vladdy 300, they were not even close to being in Juan Soto sweepstakes. Not even close.
You're not going to give him the money, Eric? I don't know why you're in the game.
Right. So that dude makes no sense to me, right? Glenn, come on, man. This is a guy that's come up through your organization. You drafted him. Pay him the money, man. He's a foundational piece.
Doesn't it sound like Farhan Zaidi and the Giants?
Oh, it does. It does.
It does.
It sounds an awfully like that.
It does. It seems like anybody they're kind of slipping into that Miami Marlin mindset or the Tampa Bay Ray mindset. Let's get them. Let's use them. Got to pay them. Get them out of here. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is, man, but Toronto is not taking care of business as they probably should. George, right off the rip, I like your comment. Get Vladdy, put Eldridge at DH. I don't know if I'd put him at DH because he's a young guy, but maybe put him, I don't know.
Eric,
well, whatever. I see what he's talking about. You want to keep him. Oh! I see.
Didn't take long tonight, did it?
I see who it is.
Well, Johnny, I wasn't born in Canada, but December 15th, 12 days of Christmas. Even though you're wrong, you still are right, because the answer tonight in our 12 days of Christmas,
dude. Oh, look at that.
Eric goes, man, maybe we shouldn't use that. I'm like, might go quick. I didn't think the first 8 minutes.
Wow, Johnny.
Oh,
What's your number, Johnny? Let's hear your
Johnny.
number.
Here's Johnny.
Yes, he is, Red Dog. Yes, he is, Red Dog. Yes, already. We're not even 10 minutes in.
Yep.
Pick a number, Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Then I got to get back to George's comment. Number 7. Think it's already been picked. Already been picked.
7 is gone.
Try again.
You can't use 3, 6, 7, 11, or 5.
Yeah, correct.
I forgot about the 5.
Number 2. All right,
2.
there it is.
All right, put you down for number 2.
There we are.
Number 2.
Halfway done through the 12 days of Christmas.
And it is Johnny T 16.
Johnny T16. Yep. Right on, man. Awesome. All right, real quick, but back to this. Buster's job is to acquire the talent needed to make a run at the World Series. Vladdy will get about 14 years, 540. Okay. Will the Giants do it? I would trade almost anybody but Eldridge. Woo! All right. It might get it done. There's a possibility there, George. There is a possibility. Did anyone catch the subtlety of my thumbnail? Did anybody? I'm wondering.
I
did. Everyone? No, you did not. Did anybody catch the subtlety?
My nose growing
of my thumbnail. Yeah, Vladdy's on there. I get it, but there's something else in that thumbnail. If anyone's seen it, hey, good on you.
Go to the back of the comic book and get one of those pair of X-ray glasses.
Yeah, I know. Anthony, you didn't see. Oh man, I'll have to put it up and see if anyone. If no one's seen it, then
Eric helped me, and as soon as then I couldn't get my eyes off of it. It's sort of
there's a little subtlety in there. It's wishful thinking.
Yep.
Liam saw it. There's something else in there too.
There's PMG. Yep.
There's something else in there as well.
Is PMG? Who's PMG?
PMG. I've seen him before. I've seen him around a while. Yeah.
Hey, Liam, get to bed, man. Get to bed. Oh no, stick around.
No. Different Liam. Different Liam.
Oh, I can't keep track.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
The ghost of Buster Future. Nice, PMG. I like it. Max offer should be. I think you're talking about. Okay, we'll talk about Corbin Burns later. Look, good job, if it happens, it happens. I want to talk about something different, man. I'm tired of the stupid Corbin Burns watch. If it happens, we'll be here and we'll talk about it. But I'm just getting tired. Just either get it done or move on, man. I don't know.
What are you waiting for? Come on.
I don't know, man.
This is just a Boris thing again. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Exactly.
In February.
Exactly. But man, come on. If okay, let's just say this.
Mm-hmm.
If the Blue Jays are indeed going to trade Vlad, the Giants are obviously going to inquire, right? They inquired about Kyle Tucker. You know, that was the news that came out when Houston had first said, "Hey, yeah, we might be willing to trade Kyle Tucker and Framber Valdez." It wasn't but the next day. I think it was at NBC Sports Bay Area. I think talked about it.
Yep.
Buster has inquired about Kyle Tucker. So if you're inquiring about Kyle Tucker, I would think that Buster and company are also looking into Vlad Guerrero. Why not? Is it possible, guys? Is it possible the Giants maybe have already beat that bush, so to speak? Talking about Toronto. You know, maybe they saw something. You know what I'm saying? Because we were talking about this.
Could be.
Lynn, we've been talking this about for a while. As a matter of fact, during this whole Juan Soto saga, it's like, why aren't they locking up Vlad? It doesn't make sense. If you're going for it, you should lock up your own guy that's been, that you drafted, that's come up with you. Supposedly he likes it in Toronto. But why don't you pay the man?
Maybe they just pissed him off now. Maybe
they just pissed him off. Yeah.
I'm done.
So now, here we go. Maybe the Giants get in on this. Of course, look. The obligatory statement is other teams will also offer a bunch. I get it. I understand that.
Yeah, and we can't be in on everybody. Every time there's a free agent now, it's
True.
Giants are in on Giants are in on Eric Romo. It's like, calm down. Like, geez, like things get out of control.
And again, he matches the whole do you think, Juan Soto, young guy, Vlad, young guy, Kyle Tucker, not so young, but still youngish. I guess we could say that, right? Youngish. He's going to be 28, I think, to start the season.
Mm-hmm.
But Vlad's going to be 26, if I'm not mistaken, when he starts 2025. But yeah, why not, man? They should be involved. 100%. But here's the question. Who do you involve in a trade like that? Who's more valuable? Who would you guys think is more valuable? Kyle Tucker or Vlad Guerrero? Here, should we pull up numbers?
Kyle Tucker. Oh, Kyle Tucker, dude.
Think so?
Well, Kyle Tucker's going to keep himself in shape, man. Oh, I want Kyle Tucker over Vlad any day. But hey,
let's see. Now, one thing that Kyle Tucker has, he's more toolsy, if you will, right? Because he's got the speed and he's got the defense. Vlad, he's kind of all bat, right? It's for the most part. How's his defense? I guess we'll find out here shortly. Let's take a look. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I'm interested to see. Again, we're going to go from 2021, 2024. That's kind of what we've just been doing the whole time. It gives you it gives you a little bit of history, but it's also recent. You're not going back like freaking 10 years. I guess, of course, the players, they're going to change, right? Okay. Okay.
Looking at the stats.
Oh. What?
No, I like Tucker.
I can't put that one in there. The awards are very interesting. Anyways, here we go. Here we go, guys.
I looked at mine, so here we go.
Ooh-wee, hold on. Let me bring this down a tad. There we go. Good. There you go. Those are the two players.
Come on. Holy cow.
Yeah, holy cow is right.
Vladdy's on the left. Kyle's on the right, baby, just by the stolen base total.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's no rocket appliances. Jeez.
And look at the OPS plus. Almost identical. OPS, almost identical. Slugging, almost identical. On base, almost identical. They're about the same. And look at this. Look who's got a gold glove. Yeah, Vlad Guerrero has a gold glove. 4 All-Stars.
When did he win the gold glove?
Sluggers. I think it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, that is something. All right, let's zoom back into those are the awards. Check this out though.
Cole, you're too late. No hints. We already
now, of course,
took a qualifier.
Guerrero's got a little bit more plate appearances.
Yeah.
He's got 200 more hits almost. Home runs, of course, he's going to have more. RBIs, stolen bases, of course. But look at that batting average. Look at this. From batting average on down, they both got the same bat. The difference is Vlad is 2 years younger. If I'm not mistaken, right? He's 26.
Eric, at the end of the day, you can't go wrong with either of those players.
You can't go wrong with either of them. That's the point I'm trying to make here. And what did it take to get Kyle Tucker? Right? It cost 3. It cost 3 players. But I think the Giants should be able to get him. No? Come on, right?
Dude, if it didn't cost us an exorbitant amount, I'd get him now, Eric, and then just, hey, if we work on signing him. If you don't, you don't. Just get him in. Get him on board, Eric. Let him play at Oracle for half a season. Get him on board. And then, hey, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least you did your diligence. You made the move. You brought him in. I'd do it if it wasn't an exorbitant amount, if Eldridge isn't included.
Right.
I'm not giving up Eldridge for a...
Yeah, that's going to be a hard one. Can't you get it done, though? If Harrison's at the top of that? I know I keep bringing up Harrison, but isn't that someone that you can again, I guess it's going to depend on what the hell happens.
All right, back to my constant craving. Katie Lang. If they said, yeah, we're willing to work out a deal, we're looking at a couple of your pitchers, Webb's got to be in the deal. You saying no?
I can't do that with Webb, man.
All right.
He's too much. The reason why
I can't win you over.
You can't give up Webb when you don't even know if you're going to get Burns, man. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue. That is going to be the issue. But man, dude, it would behoove the Blue Jays to do this, right? No?
Okay.
And let's talk about it. Should the Blue Jays, should we make that a poll question? How about that? Poll question time already.
Oh, by the way, while you're doing that, guess what I'm going to be doing over the holiday season, Eric?
What are you doing?
I'm going to be playing board games with Bernice, whether she likes it or not.
Did you get it?
Game we're going to be
baseball.
There it was.
There we go.
I took it home. There you go.
Nice. All right, got the pull out there. Should the Blue Jays trade Vlad? Should they?
I think the question isn't should they trade him. It's should they get real and sign him? That's really the better question.
I don't think that's not happening. Real. They've already done it. They've already tried to say it, and they ain't gonna.
Well, if that's them getting real, we're in real trouble.
That's what I'm saying. So, with that being said, should the Blue Jays trade Vlad Jr.? You're going to get pieces back.
What do you do with Bo Bichette? Does he just go, get me the hell out of here?
He's going to be a free agent anyways. Yeah, he doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, but he's just going to be like, oh, what am I doing?
He could request the trade if he wanted to.
It's going to be, Eric, if that all goes down and they have to stay and play at the Rogers Center for another year, boy, it's going to be a little sour in the dressing room, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, when you got two guys who are probably not going to be there, and they're just playing out the string. Ugh. Nasty stuff.
Yeah, the reason why we're bringing it up, Cryptic, is because of the simple fact of what the Blue Jays are doing with Vlad. It makes it interesting. And I would not be surprised if the Blue Jays do try to trade him. Now, whether or not they're going to get what they want, that's a different story.
How old is Cole? Cole is the strangest. He'd rather get Bellinger or Suzuki than get Vladdy.
Oh.
Why would you rather drive a PT Cruiser, Eric, when you can drive a Porsche?
Ooh, well, I see, because you're getting 2 for 1. Now, Bellinger is only going to stick with you with 1 year. Suzuki, you have control for 2 years.
Bellinger or Suzuki rather than Vladdy? No way.
Yeah, I see. I understand.
I think it's poppycock.
Yeah. Interesting, Liam. Where are you getting that from? Liam's pulling something from an article. Where are you getting that from, Liam? Just let me know so I could try to look it up. Vladdy more like a Cybertruck. Yeah, I see. I get what you're talking about, man. I get what you're talking about.
Roki Sasaki has been Eric, were you watching the Major League Baseball Network this week? Sasaki's finally a West Coast team. San Diego, Seattle, LA, San Francisco. That's 4 of them.
But look what he's saying. And according to Passan, the Giants are another club among the significant players.
Eric, they're all significant players.
That's fine. Sports Illustrated 1 hour ago.
Significant. My arse.
Who wrote it? Liam, who wrote the article? What's up, Greg?
I know who wrote the article. Liam Sales.
Sports Illustrated. Sasaki Sagano Santana. Woo!
Oh, did I hear a Sagano? I tried to get his rookie card today, Eric.
Who wants that one?
The price went up too high for me, baby. I bid $38, then it went to 50, then went on 100. I was out.
I gotta have to look this up. Heard Sasaki wants good weather. I mean, where are you guys finding this stuff?
Oh, Eric.
I
heard Santa's coming a day early this year, man. I heard it.
Man.
I'm sick of I heard. If you're here, you need backup. You got to tell us what you, where, who, what, when, where, why. Those are the major questions.
Trade for Vlad and for Colton Cowser? I would love to trade for Vlad, but how are you going to trade for Colton Cowser when you're trading for Vlad? Just that's going to be kind of expensive. And yes, they should sign Burns. They should. Hey, clock's ticking on that, man. What the hell's going on? Sagano is expired.
Yeah, apparently Eric Romo wants to go all in on Wilmer at first base this year.
Dude, I'm telling you one thing. Here's a question. Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me see what the hell this says. Yes. Okay, that's overwhelming right now. It's only 39 votes. 72% say yes. I'll leave it up there for a while.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's true, Hope. He wants to play in a winning team, but he doesn't want to play in a media market. Well, that takes you out of New York, LA. Bingo. Yeah. So be careful.
And if the Giants aren't done making moves, the Giants will be a winning team. There is no doubt about it. What has Buster Posey been saying this entire time? He wants to win. The mindset is there. You just got to get a few more pieces.
Hey, Jordan.
What's up, Jordan?
What do you mean there's no way to trade? Well, now, why would the Jays not trade him if they're going to lose him? They're going to lose him. Anyway, listen, we went through that with
Jordan.
Didn't trade.
Let me ask you a question.
Gave him away. Just handed him over. So the Jays got to ante up or got to trade him. There's no other thing.
C. Davis. Question Jordan. If Toronto is that loaded, how come they only offered Vlad $340 million?
And Jordan, don't say I don't know, Eric. I preached to you over the last few months how rich the Toronto Blue Jays and the Rogers Group are.
Look, if you think they're going to re-sign Jordan, they're not going to re-sign Vlad in the offseason. If Vlad makes it to the offseason next year, he is going to go hit free agency and he's going to leave Toronto. Toronto has already, quote unquote, offended him. $340 million after he saw what Soto got, and he's got the same agent as Soto. There's no way, man. No way. Okay, Vlad got his Gold Glove in 2022, says Taryn. Dude, if they had this much money, they should have gotten Soto. They should have gotten freaking Vlad. Come on. And they should have gotten a damn starting pitcher, and they haven't. They haven't got anything, man. If the Blue Jays were out there actually getting guys, then okay, I could see it. But they're not. And they offended Vlad. Again, those are my words. Those are my words.
Man, they came in with a pittance.
That again, those are my words. I'm not saying that he was, but if you're offering
Eric, that's embarrassing. You don't think he's embarrassed, upset?
Exactly.
Come on.
That's just
low ball,
way, dude.
Low ball. What did they think? What did they think?
I thought Vladdy's.
What kind of presence does that give them in Major League Baseball already, Eric? It's not that they did that and lowball the player. How do they look on the landscape of baseball doing that? That's an embarrassment to the organization. I tell you, that general manager's got a pretty thin ice as it is.
Yeah, I know. Come on, man. I don't want that.
If I own that team, even if you're not getting things done, I mean, don't embarrass me as an owner. And
but Rogers, he 100% saw what Soto got, and he is not going. Oh yeah, he's Magnus Sports. My bad. I thought he was the same agent. But his agent definitely saw what Juan Soto got, and $340 million. Oh.
Right on, Hiroki. And the San Francisco Giants, I believe, now will have learned their lesson. Now that Farhan's out of the picture, I think things are going to change.
But why would you? Jordan, whether it was before or after Juan Soto, everyone was expecting Juan Soto to get over $600 million. So why in the world would they offer $340 million? It doesn't make sense. Jordan, it just doesn't make sense.
Nope.
If you want to keep your guy, then you got to pay your guy. If you think he's going to take a damn discount when he sees these damn free agents getting freaking paid, come on, no way, man. And how young he is. Juan Soto is a way better player than Vladdy.
No such thing as a discount anymore, Eric. Who was that pitcher the Oakland A's just signed?
Sterling or some shit.
Yeah, the guy got 2 years at like no discounts there. I heard the Athletics were after a trade with Philadelphia, for Baum. Fell apart day one.
There you go.
They wanted a package deal, including the A's reliever. And they said, no. Hung up the phone.
Hey, Jordan, do you think that is way better? You're saying Juan Soto is way better player than Vladdy? Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I would use way better.
Jordan says Vladdy had some bad seasons and a down 2023.
By the way, Jordan, these are seasons 2021 through 2024. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's look at this, okay?
You got everything covered. Look at
the games, pretty damn similar. Yeah. Plate appearances, damn near the same. Hits, Vlad Guerrero has more hits. Home runs, Vlad Guerrero's got more home runs. RBIs, Vlad Guerrero's got more RBIs. Stolen bases, Juan Soto's a little bit faster, but who gives a shit about freaking stolen bases with those two? Batting average, Vlad Guerrero is better. On base, yes, Juan Soto is better, but 370 on base isn't bad. Slugging, damn near the same. OPS, Juan Soto's got a little bit of an advantage. OPS plus, Juan Soto's got a little bit of an advantage, but that's not way better, man. Come on, Jordan. I understand what you're trying to say, but he's not way better than Juan Soto. He is going to get $600 million plus on the free agent market next year. 100%. Offering him $340 million, you're insulting him.
You're right on, Eric.
No, I know you're not saying I'm not, but you said that Juan Soto is a way better player. That's what I'm trying to say. Juan Soto is not a way better player than Vlad. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I think the Blue Jays may trade him. Otherwise, he's walking, man. He's gonna walk. If you allow him to get the free agency, he's gonna walk.
He comes into the chat. He sounds like me talking about Wilmer, doesn't he? A little bit of a homer attitude.
No, not at all. He's supporting his team, man. I get it.
I think he's supporting his team.
I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. And he wants
excuses, man.
Dude, I will never accuse someone. Look, if they want to have the team to be better, I get it.
The numbers speak for themselves, though.
Yes.
Come on.
There are only 4 teams who could spin. I know, man. I know, Jordan. It's very few. Giants are one of them.
And that's the bad breaks of baseball, man.
Giants
could continue to be that way until either someone else spends the money or they don't. That's about it. Or the game implodes because the teams that can spend are going to keep on spending.
I don't know. And the Blue Jays have not shown that they can land the big player. We don't know we don't know. Did they make an offer to Shohei? Have no idea. I know he was on a plane. Honestly, I don't know. Supposedly they were in on Soto. I see some people are asking some questions. If Adames is the only big move this offseason, would you consider it a fail? Yes, because they do need to adjust.
Yep.
They need to get another pitcher. They have.
And Mike, I'm not so much. Well, I am a little wondering on the side here when Burns is going to sign, but where is he going to sign? When's he going to sign?
See.
Where is he going to sign? That is a good question.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
2 days in a row, I hear, the Jays a done deal. San Francisco down. Oh, we saw him at the airport, Eric.
Hey, Mike, if you know where Corbin Burns, you let me know, man. You let me know. Soto has been consistent. Vlad has had a bad 20, but so did Soto. Yes, he did. Yeah. Toby? Yes, both of them had bad 2023s.
Hey, Jordan, if you're talking about the offer for Vladimir Guerrero, and you're saying Toronto has the highest offer, be prepared to have that whittled down. You're going to be down at the bottom very quickly.
You're going to fall in the same category where the Giants were the last 3 years.
Bottomless pit. Yeah. Yep. Somebody's going to come in and say, how much? 3, 5. How about 500? Get her done. He just blow you away.
Giants took too long, so Burns getting other suitors. You think so? You really think they're getting other suitors? It's this. It would be to say, look, honestly, are they, Marcus, real quick? You really think he's getting other suitors? It's the same. Nothing's changed. He's been the same the entire time. Nothing should have changed. There should be no reason why there's other suitors. Either you're in from the beginning or you're out. Oh, he's talking about Corbin Burns. According to the reports, the Jays have the highest offer.
Yeah, but okay,
they might.
Okay, according to the reports, I hate that. What reports? Where did you hear that? Where are you reading that? You got to give
dude, I'm sure there's. I
want links to the information, Eric.
I'm telling you. They can't post links in the chat. That's the problem.
No, but you can tell us.
Yeah.
In a subtle way. You can't put not a link, but you can tell us where you heard it.
Yeah, if you give an author, that's
God damn it. I come on here every night now. I'm gonna say, Eric.
Yeah.
I heard Dodgers are looking for Wilmer Flores and a big deal.
Exactly. Then you got to hear, where is it coming from? Is it coming from Joe Schmo?
Make crap up.
Right. Exactly.
It's coming. We get 150 different versions of a story in our chat. I get tired of it, and I want if you're coming in firing, give us the info. Senior,
I think I answered this. If the Adames is the only big move, yes, it's a fail. I consider it a fail because I think you got to adjust the pitching. Have to.
LD Rangers. Yeah.
Look, isn't that what Buster Posey said? Buster Posey said that from the very beginning. Pitching and defense. So if he's going to rely on pitching, the Giants need another pitcher. The Giants are not better than they were last year as far as the rotation, for the simple fact that you lost Snell. And if you can't replace Snell with someone of that ilk, it's going to be tough, man.
Yeah, 2023, a huge year for him. Yeah, Cole asked a good question. Right now, where's the pitching, Eric? We talked about another
exactly right. I know. We don't know. We'll see what happens once Cole signs.
We're thin.
Once that breaks, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not poo-pooing on Posey, just saying that for this specific free agency or for this specific offseason, yes, it's a fail. Does it mean it's going to fail in the future? No, but it's a fail as far as the offseason is concerned. Yes. Look, if you're going to lose Snell, you had to get another quality starting pitcher. You had to.
Eric wants nothing to do with Jack Flaherty. I don't think he has changed his mind in the last 24 hours.
Man, there's something about him, and I don't know, dude. There's something about him. Don't get me wrong. He's a good pitcher. I understand. I don't know. Yeah, Burns is getting 250. That should have been, look, I've been saying freaking 7 years, $245 million this entire time. Get it done. If it's a little bit more, hey, so be it.
So you got,
come on.
For a more perfect America comes in. He says, Ken Rosenthal. He said it's the last night the Giants are front runners for Burns. And then you read another chat. Oh, the Red Sox are in and they're going heavy. You need one. Toronto's got the highest bid. Eric
Rosenthal.
I don't care. Just
no. Hold on.
Know what he signs.
Hold on.
Just let me know what he signs.
Rosenthal's good. Oh. Right. He's good. So I'm not gonna poo-poo on Rosenthal. He's about Heyman, you know how I feel about Heyman.
You not care anymore. Just let me know when he signs.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what I want to know. Burns getting 265. I'm fine with that too. Hey, I'm not going to squabble over $20 million over 7 years. I'm not, man. And so shouldn't the Giants. If the Giants are squabbling about $20 million over 7 years,
then they don't deserve them.
There you go. Fair enough, Glenn.
No nickel and diamond anymore. Stop that.
Fair enough. I just don't want to go 8.
I told you a couple of weeks ago, if you want to,
Red,
play with big boys, sit at the big boy table, act like the big boy. Don't go nickel and diamond and we'll give you a million more.
George says that they fail to sign Burns, they need to sign Bueller. Double TJ Bueller. I'm not.
Eric, if they want the best pitcher, then spend the money on Burns.
Thank you.
We're talking now about, well, what if we don't get him? And You got to spend the money. Got to spend the money. You got to bring in the best pitcher. And if they don't, Eric, then, we'll go get someone else. Then you're just settling. And I thought we're done settling. If he decides he's going somewhere else and he's going to be more content, that's one thing, Eric.
Yes, Toby.
The highest offer. Get it done.
Yes, Toby. Blake Snell got 36 million AAV. Burns should get 35. He shouldn't get, honestly, for annual, annual average value, I don't think he should get more than Snell. Snell had 2 Cy Youngs. He's done, I think he's got a little bit more accolades than Corbin Burns. So yeah, I think he deserves a little bit more. I don't think he should go above that. That's just me. Just me. But what do I know?
Yeah. So if you sign him, Eric, then again, we got to start balancing out our lineup. You'd like to see, okay, if Vladdy goes to first base,
bro,
then you'd have to move Eldridge to the outfield. Vladdy could DH or first base. Eldridge plays right field, first base. But then you got a right fielder you've signed for $9.5 million. Ooh, it's a nasty thing, Eric. It's a messy situation.
It's going to be interesting how this plays out. Look, it makes for a more exciting free agency, but man, whether it gets done or not, that's a whole different story. But it's fun to talk about.
You think the Brewers would say, sure, we'll ship you Hoskins for Lamont Wade? I don't think so.
Oh, Sean. Oh, man, dude. That's all act like 9.5 is a big deal. I'm not sure where you're going with that, Mark. Who are you talking to? I don't know. It's fast and furious there in the chat.
Yeah. Hey, Senior, who won the big ball game last night at your house? I got my game today, so
Hoskins.
I got the 2024 card set. So
I think Hoskins signed another year for the Brewers, if I'm not mistaken. So. King Snow, what is up, dude?
I think he's working on Sasaki.
Second, if Vladdy leaves a free agent, odds on Cohen going crazy for him in a pair with. Oh, I could see it. King Snow, welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. What's up, dude? And yes, I could totally see Cohen dropping more money on the likes of Vlad Jr. I could see.
Where's King Snow from? I see King Snow's got the koala bear. He's just gobbled up his eucalyptus. He's hanging out, checking out Giant Sports Talk Live.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are you in Australia?
Where are you from, King?
And thanks for the compliment. Appreciate that.
We should front load the shit out of that deal, then back end filled with incentives. Drew. What's up, Drew? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Drew? Just give us I don't know who you're talking about. I know there's a lot of freaking. You know what? I'm gonna have to probably put on.
Oh, he lives in Tennessee.
What's up, Tennessee? All right, cool.
Speaking of Roki Sasaki, maybe we need a little break, Eric. Regroup.
No, I'm good. Hold on. I've got to fix this.
You want to play your video?
No, with the Sasaki one? No, I'll wait on that one. Let me get into this.
I'll be right back. Got to get my Kleenex.
All right, cool, guys. Let me fix this real quick so we can, I'm going to slow down the chat a little bit. It's freaking flying, dude. I want to be able to try to get to you guys as much as possible. And slow mode. Let's go. 3 seconds. There we go. Perfect. All right. If it's too long, let me know. I don't want to miss any comments coming through. Burns, talking about Burns. Gotcha. Let's see. Charlie won the series 4-1. Oh, Senior. Come on, man. Come on. Sean Martin, on a serious note, what's happening with Bo Bichette? That's a good question. Maybe that's the guy they decide to extend. Sean, that's a possibility. Maybe they said, you know what the hell, we ain't going to be able to afford Vlad for whatever reason. Don't know. Don't ask me why. But maybe they wind up signing him long-term. Who knows? Or maybe he decides he wants to go free agency too, man. He's seen how much money is being spent out there. right? He might just say, you know what? I don't give a crap about no damn extension. I want to go get paid somewhere. And if you guys are freaking not really paying and the team is not really winning, I mean, my God, the Blue Jays had a worse record than the San Francisco Giants last year. And we all know, as San Francisco Giants fans who root for the club, know how bad the Giants were last year. I can't imagine what it must have been like for Blue Jay fans. Bo had a shitty year. Yeah, he was fighting injury most of the year, right, Jordan? So I get that. He's a career 290 hitter. And that damn AstroTurf or whatever the hell they call it over there, it's not going to age well on his legs, his lower half, so to speak. So it's going to be interesting to see if Bo Bichette decides to stay in Toronto or if he wants to move somewhere else that plays on natural grass. Maybe that's an option. Again, just kicking it out there.
He'll have no problem getting a bounce back year, though, I think.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is a free agency. He might decide to go somewhere else.
Oh, I agree with you.
There's Jeremy. I don't know where you're getting that from.
Turf plays these days. I think he's got to go to somewhere with a green pasture, Eric. It'll prolong your career.
And maybe that's what's happening. Maybe these guys are deciding to say, you know what? I want to hit free agency. The hell with it. I don't see the Cubs trading Suzuki. You just traded for Kyle Tucker. They're obviously wanting to go for it this year. So
I think I
don't see them trading Suzuki.
I think they could move off Bellinger if they got a good haul in return.
Bellinger, I think they'll trade. Again, that's saving. They're trying to save money that way. Do I think Burns wants an 8-year? He might. But you got to remember, Fried, yes, it's 8 years, but it's a lower AAV as well. Yeah, Cubs are going for it, right, Senior? Yeah. You don't go trade for Kyle Tucker and say, Yeah,
but do they have enough
because he's hitting free agency. He's going to go to free agency.
Do they have enough pitching, the Cubs?
They got pitching. They got Justin Steele. They got Shota Imanaga. Who else they got? There's the guy with an A. I can't remember his damn last name. The guy with the glasses. He's a lefty. Can't remember his name.
Okay, here's a question for you, Eric. Our topic of the night is Vladimir Guerrero. Swingman says, Jay's got to trade Vlad and extend Bo at this point. Why would you want to hey, if that's the case, fine. But why would you want to? You got to trade Vlad, who is clearly the better player. Oh, we gotta up Bo. Well, why can't you just get rid of both of them at that point, Eric? Start over.
They might. Who knows?
I mean, why would you want to keep Bo? Why would you want to up him, pay him a lot of money when you just giving away, trading off Vlad? I don't understand that. You're either in it to win it or you're not.
Right.
Not a middle of the road. Don't go. We've been down that middle of the road far too long.
Middle of the road. Yes.
Got to pick a lane. So
you know what Mr. Miyagi said about being in the middle, right? Yeah. Let's remember the wise words of Mr. Miyagi. He understood what it means about being in the middle. It's not good. Bo and Vlad. Oh, never mind. I see you. Never mind.
Bo may have had a bad year, but he was hurt. And last year was not indicative of his career to this point.
Oh, there's Swingman. What's up, Swingman Lou? Haven't seen you in here before. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giants Sports Talk Live. Once a player rejects $340 million, go get something for him. Okay. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The Blue Jays need to act. And if they don't act, he's going to walk and you get nothing in return. That's what you're trying to say, right, Swingman? I think that's what you're trying to say. Obviously,
Eric,
the Blue Jays.
If you offer him $340 and he turns it down,
$340 and he turns it down, you're going to have to trade him because that means you don't want to offer more.
Oh, then somebody else is going to get a deal. You're talking about, you got to move off him at $340 means you're cheap ass organization. Yeah. Oh, we just got to get rid of him.
Well, think about it.
Starting to sound like the Miami Marlins.
That's what they're sounding like. If you're going to offer a guy like Vlad Jr. $340 million and he denies it, that's telling him, or that's because obviously, there had to been some back and forth going on, I would think. But that tells me the Blue Jays better go, ooh. We ain't going to be able to afford more. If we're not going to afford more, then we got to trade him.
Yeah, tells the baseball world you're cheap.
Well, no, I'm not talking. Look, I get that. I'm not talking about the cheapness. I'm talking specifically that if the Blue Jays are giving him an offer and Vlad says, fuck you, then the Blue Jays have to go, all right, we're going to have to trade this guy because otherwise we're going to get nothing. Same thing that the Giants had, on a smaller scale with Blake Snell. You could have traded him at the deadline. Instead of trading him at the deadline, you held on to him and then you freaking lost out.
That's what I said. Yes,
yeah, that's ridiculous. You should even if you're going to lowball him, you should have said $500 million. That's a lowball. Not 340, man. Come on. But I see what you're saying, Jordan. I get it. It's what Glenn, explain to why you're saying they're cheap. Because I didn't say they're cheap, but explain to Jordan why you think they're cheap.
Why I think they're cheap? Eric, I've said it for months and months, and a lot of guys in the chat have come in, backed us up. Some don't agree. That's fine. I don't give a damn. But if you're going to compete in Major League Baseball, we're now at an era. We're now at a crossroads, Eric, where if you're a good player, you're going to get paid.
Going to get paid.
Or you're going to go somewhere else.
Yep.
And then for guys, like we just saw a couple of times in the chat, oh, there are only 4 teams in Major League Baseball that can. Well, then the rich will get richer. They'll pay. And guess what, Eric? They will be the teams among the LA Dodgers who every year compete for a championship. Why? Because they're paying for the top talent. Correct. So when I say you're cheap, it means you're not paying for the top talent. Oh my God, we got Vladdy. We offered him $340. You turned it down. Let's just trade it for something else, Eric. What is that? What do you think that something else is going to be?
Yeah,
not very much, unless you hit a rocket of a home run. So when I say you're a cheap ass organization who don't know the value of a player you've got and offer him $340.
Right.
Move them for junk, for the possibility of junk.
Yeah, correct.
To me, that's cheap. And when you're a cheap organization, Eric, what happens? You don't win. You don't compete. You play sub 500 baseball. You draw them into the crowds. You end up like the Toronto Blue Jays.
Hold on, Jordan. This is what we're talking about because the Giants, we've been seeing this with the Giants for 6 years.
Come on, man.
Well, we've been seeing this with the Giants for 6 years, and it sucks.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
No, I get what you're saying, Jordan. I get what you're saying. What we're talking about is if you're lowballing a player such as Vlad, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're being cheap in the fact that you're not offering them at least $500 million. That's what we're talking about. Look, I understand. Hey, look, we've said this about freaking Farhan Zaidi. Last year, he spent $200 million last year in last year's offseason. $200 million. And the Giants absolutely sucked. You know why? Because he spread that money around on freaking players that sucked.
Yep.
And that's being cheap.
Yep.
That's what we're talking about.
Eric, the superstars of baseball, there's a handful.
There's a handful.
So when you get one and you've got one, why are you Eric, I'm lost tonight. Dude, I'm ready to blow a gasket here. If you've got a Vladimir Guerrero, you do everything to keep him, not go, well, let's just trade him, Eric. I don't want to pay him. Let's just trade him. I don't get it. I don't get it, Eric. What do we get? Roki Sasaki for 6 years on a cheap, by the way, and then go, oh, God, we got to pay him. Eric, he's the best pitcher in baseball. Let's see what we can get for him. I don't get it. When you've got the talent, keep it. Don't be a cheap-ass organization. Keep your talent.
By the way, Jordan, last year, the Giants were 8th in spending. The Blue Jays were 10th. Just saying. Talking about last year, Giants spent more than the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Giants absolutely sucked.
And the Toronto Blue Jays, Eric, have a lot more problems than the San Francisco Giants.
Right. Who's their starting rotation? Who's their starting rotation? Who do you have after Kevin Gausman?
That's a good question, isn't it?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't know. Who do the Toronto Blue Jays have in the rotation after Kevin Gosman? I
told you, they're going to have to bring up guys from Buffalo to field a quality. No, not even a quality.
Swingman. I get it. We talked about the swingman. Even if it was before, everyone knew that Juan Soto was going to get paid. Everybody knew he was going to get paid. And look, I was saying it's not going to go over 650. It went way past that. But everyone knew he was going to get. Hold on, let me finish. Everyone said that he was going to get paid over $600 million. So for the Blue Jays to sit there and offer Vlad 340 just doesn't make sense, man. It just doesn't. Jose Barrios and Chris Bassett.
Okay, so what is a fair offer then? If rumor has it the 340 was offered before him, what should have been a fair offer? Is 340 fair? I don't think so.
I don't think it is. I think you got to start at 500.
After or during. I
think you got to start at 500 with Vlad.
Yes.
This is 2024 payrolls.
There you go.
Cots baseball contracts. Toronto Blue Jays, 10th. San Francisco Giants, 8th. Just so you see where I'm getting my information from there, Jordan. I'm not just talking shit here. Judge got, 360, right? That seems like a bargain now, doesn't it? Right? That seems like a damn bargain.
Yeah.
360. Man, that's like chump change, man.
Hey, right on, Red Dogs. What's Eric's been saying that for the last hour here, if not days. You got to come in.
Sean. Yeah, Soto will blow out a hernia with chugging beers. Yeah.
Out of the GSTL playoffs.
Oh, you're out.
What do you mean I'm out? I'm fantasy
playing football.
I got three guys going tomorrow night. What do you mean I'm out?
You're out, man. I don't know. I have no idea.
Come on, senior.
Although I
blew it on quarterback today.
Hey, Jordan, is that now or was that back in 2024? I'm going back to what it was in 2024 because we're not done with this year yet to know what the payroll is now. Yeah, Harper must be dying the way the market is now. No shit, right? He got 330? My gosh, man. Think about it. It wasn't that long ago, 2022. Judge was the big guy, got 360. The next year, 700 million. The year after, 765. A chance for it to go to 805. Ridiculous, man. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. Woo-wee. Man, we're getting hot and heavy in this.
It's out of control. Jeez, over Vladdy.
Well, no, it's fun, man. People are passionate. I love it. You're just talking, man. That's all we're doing, just talking. The Giants may have a higher payroll at the end of 2020. Yeah, I think Jordan may, depending on what happens here. We'll see what goes on. I'm waiting for that news to drop. Absolutely, Sean. Glenn, who won the giveaway? Johnny T16 won it at about 8 minutes and 45 seconds, right around there. Yep. Yeah.
The answer was Canada. I thought it would be an appropriate little name, Canada, given the fact we were going to be talking about the Blue Jays. Somebody nailed it right away. We weren't taking any chances tonight.
Can I drop the link for streaming? I will drop. Hey, Anthony, hang out for a little bit. We'll drop it a little bit later. How about that? Cole wants a hint for tomorrow. I'll tell you what, it's going to be an envelope dated December 16th.
There you go. That's as good a hint as you get. There's no hint. No hints here, Eric. No hints.
Says you have 3 players going tomorrow and you're down 60 points. We'll take a Christmas miracle.
I have 3 players going tomorrow, including my D. So I've got
down.
The greatest quarterback, the greatest wide receiver, and that one of the top defenses.
You bet, Cole.
I'm not worried yet. Not worried.
Down 60 points? Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, did you see what I benched a quarterback today? He got
I don't
50.
know. I have no
He
idea.
got 50. He got 50. So next
Ooh,
year, I'm
that
going to let
sucks.
somebody take my spot in the draft. I like baseball. We can play every day. This football, I got my roster in about 3 minutes before the game today. Not enough hands-on. I'm a hands-on kind of guy. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
The Jays will
my
have a
roster,
higher
right?
payroll than the Giants next year. Gotcha, Jordan. What's up, Harry?
Harry Styles.
What's up, Harry?
We got he says,
as a
trade
Jays fan, please trade Vladdy. Okay, well there you go. You're gonna get at least 3 players, maybe more, right? Kyle Tucker wants or listen to me. Kyle Tucker, Vlad Guerrero Jr. have similar numbers. Tucker got 3 players, right? Was that the total? 3 players? Was it 2 major leaguers and 1 minor leaguer guy? I think that's what it was. If I'm wrong, let me know.
Right on.
I think that's what Vlad will also get. The only difference is, no, actually there is no difference because age will have nothing to do with it because it has to do with the trade. That's why.
Oh yeah, I blew it. I overmanaged today, and then undermanaged in the process. You see who I started at quarterback? Oh, I don't deserve to make the playoffs after that move I made today.
Do you think Miami goes back to the World Series with Texas if trade falls through with the Cubs for? Oh, I don't know, man. What? Miami goes back? No way, dude. Miami's got a ways to go, man.
Miami goes back to the world with Texas if the trade falls through with the Cubs. I don't get it.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see Miami's nowhere close, man. According to Fangers in 2025. Interesting.
Oh, 2025.
Okay, 2025. I don't know what we can't do 2025 yet because the Giants aren't done signing guys.
Yeah, you don't have a roster yet to compare.
No. We're not saying that the club is cheap. It's the same thing with the Giants. It's how they spend their money. That's what we're trying to say.
Exactly. The Giants, my God, last year, they spent look how much money they spent last year. The Giants.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Mismanage of your budget. Mismanage. So if you talk about the Toronto Blue Jays, where are they spending the money wisely?
I mean, I don't understand why you haven't. I don't understand.
Come on.
I don't get it. Whatever. It is what it is.
And hey, be a man and admit, like we've had to do for year upon year upon year upon year upon year, that you go out and want to make the big signings. You don't make the big signings. You don't lure in the vet players who need to be paid. And then you have the balls to offer Vladdy 300 some.
Yeah, that part just doesn't make sense.
Lowballing.
Tell me that, Jordan. Jordan, hold on. No.
It's called cheap.
Now let's talk to Jordan. Don't worry. Jordan, let me ask you this. Then why did they offer Vladdy $340 million? If they have all this money, why did they offer him only $340? Just answer me that, Jordan. Just that question alone. Why did the Toronto Blue Jays not offer more for Vlad so he doesn't go into free agency?
Yes, Red Dog. I agree. Yes, King Snow. Totally agree. It's what I said earlier. You've set a precedence now as your organization being cheap. He's not to mention lowballing Vlad.
What's up, Victor Hernandez?
That was a good clip. Let me bring that up, Eric. Not to mention lowballing Vlad. Will make free agents in general turn away from Toronto because they know they won't get paid when the time comes. Right. And what does that mean? You're cheap.
You're cheap.
Thank you.
Victor, Vladdy gonna be the Mets starting first baseman in April. Oh man, dude.
Well, let's not talk Mets first baseman, Eric.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine a Mets trade for freaking Vladdy? Oh, dude. That's gonna be.
And here we are, an hour, 2 minutes in. We haven't mentioned Pete Alonso yet.
Hey, we'll get Mike Lopez. We'll get to that question shortly. Look at Bryce Harper. No, I get it. No, Jordan, answer me this question. Why did the Toronto Blue Jays only offer Vlad Guerrero Jr. $340 million, if that report is true. Why? Says Pete Alonso, deuces. He's out. I don't think we're resigning him. Mets have the money. Absolutely, swingman. I know, man. I'm going to tell you something right now. Whew. That's not what I'm asking. Jordan, I'm asking you, why did they not offer Vlad Jr. more than $340 million? I'm not asking about Juan Soto. I'm not asking about Shohei Ohtani. Why did they only offer Vlad Guerrero Jr. $340 million?
Simple question.
When they knew it was lowball.
Simple
Why?
question.
Why did they not offer more?
Yep.
If they're quote unquote not cheap, why did they not offer more? That's what I'm trying to ask, Jordan.
Sitting patiently, waiting for an answer. Yes, Cole. It's pretty. I think it's pretty simple. Cole says because they are cheap. I don't know.
Anthony thinks Vlad Jr. going to the Yankees at the trade deadline.
He's thinking up an answer, Eric. He seems to have disappeared.
I just want to know. That's the only. I'm not asking about Shohei. I'm not asking about Juan. I'm not asking about how much they've been spending on each year to year. I'm asking why did they offer Vlad Jr. $340 million? That's it.
Evil, I got to agree to a point. Blue Jays are cheap, and they don't shop at the top of the market. Well, they're similar in circumstances the Giants have been. You want to shop at the top.
They're just used. They're used.
But you don't want the prime cut at the top. You don't want to pay for that. You can't.
Jordan,
hold
on. Got to answer this. Jordan, you can't use those numbers. You can't use those numbers because Shohei got 700. Everyone knew Juan Soto was going to get 600 plus. What? So offering them 340 made no sense, man. It made no sense. You can't go by Bryce Harper and Aaron Judge. You just can't. Those contracts are freaking by the wayside. After Shohei signed $700 million and Juan Soto was in free agency and everybody knew he was going to be very expensive, 340 is off the board immediately.
There you go, Abraham.
Come on,
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you.
There you go.
And he's an accountant.
Yeah, that's kind of Eric, the precedence has been set. I mean, we're playing with a new.
And that makes Harry. The only thing that's kind of how is that the starting? How do you start? Are you serious? That's Harry. Would you agree that that's not being serious though? If you're trying to negotiate with a player, right? If you're trying to negotiate with a player, why would you come in immediately 340? To me, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, the San Francisco Giants are in the same boat, I told you. Oh, we offered Shohei the money, and we offered Bryce Harper the money. Did we land them? No. So you're no better than we are.
Yeah.
Anyone who thinks the Toronto Blue Jays are a 500 baseball team next year, Eric, they're nuts. They are nuts.
Sean, I like it.
Good Lord.
Kind of disrespectful, right, Harry? Exactly. Look, Soto could sip on a bar of soap at the Mets headquarters, and it could completely change the time continuum and paradigm of baseball forever. Yeah, that freaking, it's ridiculous, man.
But they got Alejandro Kirk, Eric. Woo.
No. He's talking about Soto.
Ernie Clement. Woo. The Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto's they look like half the team looks like they should be playing in Buffalo.
No. Wow.
We've been down this road, guys.
Hey, you said it, not me. I'm warming up my coffee.
We've been in the same boat. My God. You missed it earlier tonight. We took a qualifier in the 12 days of Christmas. That was Johnny T16. The answer tonight was Canada. Johnny came in blazing at the 8-minute mark and nailed it. Tomorrow night, another chance to qualify Tomorrow will be day 7 of the 12 days of Christmas. Time's running out. Qualify.
Christmas is coming to Giant Sports Talk Live. Be watching Giant Sports Talk Live beginning December 10th for the 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas. We will announce one qualifier each night for 12 days, and on Christmas Eve, we will draw for a grand prize of a Barry Bonds jersey and 2 tickets to attend a Giants game with Glenn and Eric. To qualify, simply be watching Giant Sports Talk Live to pick a number between 1 and 12. Then, on Christmas Eve, Santa's elves, Glenn and Eric, will randomly choose the grand prize winner. The 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas, coming December 10th to Giant Sports Talk Live on Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting Station.
There you go. Congratulations to tonight's qualifier, Johnny T16. We'll do it all over again tomorrow, and hopefully it lasts a little longer than the 8-minute mark. Sean Martin says the Jays have potential. Being Canadian automatically deducts points. There you go. There you go. Christian wants to know, are we going to see a Vlad Guerrero Jr. hype video? Bring him to the Bay. Bring him to the Bay. A lot of guys here think he's heading to New York. Depending on which side of the city, we're not sure, but a lot of talk. Mets, Yankees. Will they trade him? That is the big question, I guess.
All right. Are we done? What are we doing with the Vlad stuff? We talked Vlad for a long time, man.
Yeah.
All right, should we move on to freaking Corbin Burns now? What the hell's going on with Corbin Burns, guys?
Cole, I don't know how you keep track. Some of your takes in here, I think you're getting confused which channel you're talking to. I don't know how you keep track of it, man. Anyway, you want to talk Burns again? Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's no news. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Is no news good news? Are you still a silence is golden kind of guy?
It's different when you're talking about what Buster Posey is doing.
I wasn't sure.
I don't know what's going on.
Giveaways over there too. I can't keep track of you. People texting me saying, "Is that the same Cole?" Yeah. All right. So does he sign now? Are you getting a little impatient, Eric? I know you are a little impatient, but what about
not necessarily impatient? Just wondering what the hell's going on. I don't know.
Concerned? Are you concerned?
I have no idea.
Concerned.
I think Rizzo to San Francisco? No,
I don't want Rizzo. Jeez. No. It's kind of patchwork, I guess. I don't know. And don't forget, we don't need a first baseman long term if that's our goal, putting Eldridge over there. But if you can land a classic, if you could land Vladdy, well, we're going to have to make some options to move Eldridge around, Eric, because Vladdy, I'll put him at first base for the next 8 years. No problem. Thank you. What about Christian Walker for 2 years, Eric? A lot of chatter the last few nights about him.
I think I'd rather have freaking Goldschmidt, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I could bring up if you guys want me to bring up the numbers between Goldschmidt and I can bring up between Goldschmidt and what do you call it? Christian Walker if you want me to.
Interesting.
What are they saying?
They're kind of all over the place. Rizzo ain't it. And then, then Goldie. And then, oh my God, not Goldie. Everybody, there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to be happy, Eric, no matter which way we go with this.
You want to do Goldie and Walker. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's see. Again, I don't mind doing 2-year deals for the simple fact you're not going to be blocking Bryce Eldridge. That's going to be the key, unless you decide to move him out in the outfield. I don't know.
Do the Giants need a backup catcher? No. Could they improve? Maybe. Yes. I'll be interested to see how the backup situation plays out this year, and if they can get any numbers, any contribution from the backup.
Backup for who?
They're asking if the San Francisco Giants should be out trading for a backup catcher.
No, they already have one. They still got another year of Tom Murphy.
Yeah, they got Murphy. They already signed another catcher. They've got depth
They don't need
like it or not. That's not a position.
Backup catcher is not even on the radar right now.
Not a position we need to fill. A healthy Tom Murphy. That's what I want to see. A healthy Tom Murphy. See if he can contribute. That's like everybody who comes in and says, "Oh my God, Wilmer sucks." He didn't play last year. Tom Murphy didn't play last year. Tom Murphy sucked last year.
He did.
Oh, how did he suck when he didn't freaking play?
Well, he played until he got hurt.
He didn't. He played. How many games did he play, Eric? He didn't play much.
Not many. Not many.
No,
wasn't many. He's a backup catcher. Backup catchers don't play that much. Come on.
Backup, he didn't play.
There you go.
Yeah, they already signed.
There's Goldschmidt and Christian Walker.
Well, there you go. That was short and sweet. Holy cow. Holy moly. Same time frame as usual?
Yep. Last
Holy
4
cow.
years. Look at Goldschmidt.
Now.
Goldschmidt's averaging 10 stolen bases a year.
There you go.
Jordan. Man, hey, Jordan, I don't follow basketball, man. That ain't me. But I think you might be talking about people in the chat.
Tops them everywhere.
Yeah, I'd take Paul Goldschmidt. That's just me. You want to see just last year? Is that senior? Talking about the last 2 years? Okay, we can do last 2 years. Let's do that. Actually, it was last 5 years. My bad, not 4. There we go. 2023, 2024. Okay. Yep. There is a difference. Let me see. Not by much, to be honest with you. They're pretty damn.
Same player.
He's got 2 gold gloves. Again, that's the defense first type of thing. So he's won 2 gold gloves the last 2 years. There you go. Either one of them, right? Yeah, I know that. Bub, I know that. It's just, I'm just adding a little bit of extra to that.
Thanks, Jordan.
You got to think about it,
buddy. Come on in.
Have a good one, Jordan. Hey, appreciate the dialogue. It's fun going back and forth.
No
harm, no foul, man.
We'll talk about any players, any team. Maybe Giant Sports Talk Live, but the off season's open forum. You want to chat with us? Come on in.
To be honest with you,
we even welcome.
I guess we'll see, because Christian Walker is only going to be there for 1 year. That's the only thing. It's going to be good defense for that 1 year, but after that, it should be Bryce Eldridge.
There you go, Jordan.
I love it, Jordan. I love it. For the record, San Francisco is my favorite city in the United States. I definitely sign with the Giants over the Jays. There you go.
Right Red Dog, man. They're not going to get rid of Wade and Wilmer.
Right on.
They'll get rid of one, not both. Plus, Wilmer is going to slip into the DH position.
I don't know what the hell's going to happen, man. We don't know. Who knows what the hell's going to happen?
I know. I don't even have to bring in the facts. Hey, they're going to do this. They're going to do that.
We don't even know if they're looking at first base, to be honest with you. But again, because you got with the soon-to-be appearance of Bryce Eldridge, they may not even address first base.
What is Bailey? Oh, is that Bailey? Bailey. Nobody wants to get rid of Bailey.
Oh, you want to look at Walker? Okay, hold on.
Christian Walker and Carlos Santana?
Over how many years? The last 2? Is that what he said? Was it the last 2 years?
If I had to choose and I was a professional baseball
player,
I would rather sign with the Giants than the Dodgers.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
Who said that? Yes, Terrano's 2 years. Thank you.
That's crazy.
All right, here we go. You want to see Carlos Santana, Christian Walker. Again, I think this is kind of a moot point. No. Walker's better. Santana does have a Gold Glove within the last 2 years. Again, I don't think.
Who cares? I'm not really.
Honestly, I don't think they're addressing. I don't think they're going to address first base unless. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they will, but who knows? How about we get a damn pitcher? I'm not worried about first base, man. I'm worried about freaking starting pitching. The only reason we're talking about first base a little bit today is because of maybe the potential of the Blue Jays trading Vlad. That's a big deal, right? Big deal. If that indeed does happen. Not saying it's going to, but we'll see what happens.
I'm thinking about taking a drive up your way next Wednesday, Eric.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking of going for
That's a long drive from freaking Winnipeg.
There's some hot springs up there I'm going to go to, I think.
Hot springs?
Yeah, hot springs. It's supposed to be some hot. It helps with your
back?
The back, the cold. Oh, enchilada.
Interesting.
Yeah. Might head up your way. Come knock on your door.
When you flying back?
I'll be back up there Tuesday.
Oh, you're flying Tuesday?
Yeah. I don't know if I'll come in tomorrow night. I'm on the go early, like 5 o'clock Tuesday morning.
Woo!
Yeah. So
how long of a flight is that? Like 5 hours?
The trip takes 7 hours, 45 minutes.
Oh, you got a layover, don't you? Yeah.
Layover in Calgary. I believe Calgary or Vancouver.
You bet, Taryn. From one vet to another. Appreciate it.
I heard it on the X.
All right, what do we got here? Where are we going, man? Corbin Burns, guys. What's going on with Corbin Burns? Hope springs eternal. Read today that there is a mystery team seeking to sign Corbin Burns. Of course.
Oh, the infamous mystery team.
Of course there is.
There you go. There you go.
Of course there is. Always is, man. There's always mystery teams involved in these damn things.
All right, simply put, Eric. Simply put.
Same to you, Taryn.
Corbin Burns, you wake up, he signs somewhere else, anywhere else. Does that surprise you?
Oh, hold on one second. I got to get to this guy.
Nope.
Mark Hope, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Hey, same to you. Hopefully you and yours have a fantastic Christmas, man. That's awesome. I see you on Twitter often.
Look at all the gear.
I hope all is well with you, Hope. Right on, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry. What were you asking, Glenn? Because I saw that come across when you were asking me that.
All right. So Burns signs tomorrow or any day for that. Who cares at this point? But he signs and it's somewhere else. Does that actually go, oh my God, is that going to be a surprise to you at this point? Or have you still got your hopes set pretty high? Will it be a shock to you if it's somewhere else? So if he signs in Toronto or Boston or New York or anywhere,
I'd be shocked. You know what? I'll tell you why it's shocking. I'll tell you why it's be shocking. What is what? Ooh. Hold on. Let me mark this. And then Truth hurts, Wilkie. I see you. I'll come to your question after this. I will be shocked. I'll tell you why I'll be shocked. What is the one thing the Giants don't have an issue with in signing free agents? There's one thing they have no issue in signing certain free agents. I'm kind of giving it away already.
Be right back.
Okay, you don't know. All right, guys, chat. What is the one thing that the Giants don't have an issue? What type of free agents do the Giants usually have success with?
Sorry, but that.
Thank you, Red Dog.
I'm thinking locals. That's just my
guess. Red Dog, Eric, absolutely. Cole. Pitching. So if you can't land a pitcher like Corbin Burns, then something is entirely wrong. Tell me how weird this is. Roku. Oh man. Players that suck. Okay, here, hold on. I knew that was going to come. But
grief. Think
about this. You're telling me the Giants had more success in in signing a preeminent bat, but they're having failure in signing a preeminent starting pitcher. It just doesn't make sense, man. It just doesn't make sense. The Giants should have no issue signing Corbin Burnes other than paying the guy. What's up, Christian? I see you out there. What's up, dude? They got to get it done. And if they don't get it done, I'm telling you, there's problems.
George says Burnes supposedly doesn't even want to play in Toronto. Well, I think if he doesn't want to play in Toronto, it wouldn't be going on this long, whether they're playing them or not.
Look,
you got to be careful. What if the Giants dropped out tomorrow? Oh, I don't want to play in Toronto. Well, be careful you don't shoot yourself in the crotch.
I tell you what.
You can't play those games over and over and over with Boris.
Yeah, that one's gonna really take me by surprise.
All right.
That one's gonna take me by surprise if they don't, or if they're unable to sign Burnes. All right. Truth Hurt Wilkie, what's up, man? Hopefully it's not too cold in Evansville, because I know it gets cold over there in Indiana. The Giants should package Luciano Matos and a pitcher for Guerrero, then sign Flaherty and Manaea.
I don't want Manaea back.
Answer me this, Truth Hurts. Is Manaea worth 2 draft picks? Oh, man. What do you think? Is Manaea worth 2 draft picks?
Don't want him.
Burnes is worth. Yeah, that's the problem. Sean Manaea is going to cost you 2 draft picks. Look, is Flaherty okay? Yeah, Flaherty's still a good pitcher. I'm not saying that. There's something about him. I don't know what it is. And good. Look, it has nothing to do with the numbers. Yes, he has good numbers. I'm not saying that he doesn't. He's a decent pitcher, but I don't know. There's just something about him. I don't know what it is, man. It's kind of just my own feeling, I guess. So that's why I say not to get Manaea. But I tell you what, if you get out there and you get Flaherty, okay, how about this? Oh, I already know people are going to get pissed off about this. Well, not pissed off. They're not going to believe it. What if you get
Cole? I didn't say I don't like him. You got to listen. Eric did. I didn't say that.
I didn't like Flaherty. I don't like him.
Eric doesn't like him.
No, Glenn, you're actually high on him because you said he did well in the World Series.
I said I'm
him and Bueller.
Okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about this? Truth Hurts Wilkie. I like your idea about getting Guerrero. Whether it happens or not, that's a totally different situation.
Right on, Isaac.
But what if you get Flaherty and Sasaki? How would you feel about that?
Well, there you go. Now we're cooking. Yes. Sprinkle on a little Sagano. We're all set, Eric.
I said nothing about Sagano. Hey, we got a new guy in here. What is up, Nashville Blue Jays Project? We are a group of diehard Blue Jays fans from Nashville, Tennessee, often called the Toronto of the South. Nashville is home to the largest contingency of Jays fans in the United States. Wow.
Oh,
that's pretty damn cool.
Welcome in.
Pretty damn cool, man.
Good to have you.
Okay, Nashville. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Why did the Blue Jays offer such a lowball offer to Vlad Guerrero? And do you think they trade Vlad Jr.? Okay.
Yeah, good question for them. And speak on behalf of the group. On the group side of things. We just had a guy in here for half an hour debating that the Blue Jays didn't go cheap on that offer. When Eric and I clearly...
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He never said they went cheap on the offer. He's just saying that the organization's not cheap. Different. Nashville, bad ownership. They mistreated Vladdy. There you go. Okay. And do you think they trade him? Nashville Blue Jays. Do you think they trade Vlad?
Yeah, I've been throwing around that word cheap, but I think that fits.
What's up, Jim? This is Boris playing games. You better not wait until I get you, man. Jim, you're speaking my language, man. Speaking my language, I do not want to see it go this far. I don't want to see the repeat of last year. Isaac. So I don't think we have a chance at Sasaki. I'm okay with it. The Giants are expected to sign Josar de Jesus Gonzalez, the number 1 international prospect. Here's a question. I'm going to ask you this. Isaac, talk to me, man. They will hang on to him and lose him. They will hang on to him and lose him for nothing. Oh, that's it. You know who that reminds me of? Who does that remind you of, Glenn?
Yeah, I know.
Farhan Zaidi.
Thank you.
Hold on to him, and then you lose him, and you get nothing. I feel your pain, Nashville. All right, Isaac, back to you. If the Giants signed Sasaki, would you be disappointed? Would you be disappointed that the Giants signed Sasaki and not Jesus Gonzalez?
I want Sasaki.
Isaac, talk to me here. Or here, you'll see where I'm going here. Would you take Sasaki over? If we sign Sasaki and not Josar, you would be disappointed. Really interesting. Now, the reason why I say that, Gonzalez, isn't he like 16 or 17 years old? Just saying, it's going to be a while. There's no guarantee that guy's going to pan out. No guarantee. Get both, Red Dog. Absolutely. There you go. I would much rather have Sasaki. That's just me. Sasaki is already ready. Hernandez is, you're going to be waiting 5 years before you see him. Sasaki.
If that soon.
Yes. Sasaki will immediately be playing at the big leagues. Skaters, Greg. F. Flaherty. Let's see. Hey, Nashville. Does Nashville get a pro club? I know you guys are one of the possible expansion cities. How about that? And that's where I'm kind of getting at. If Sasaki wants to come, proven and ready, Josar could be a Luciano part 2, super young and hype, but ends up as a pure potential, nothing more. It's a bigger gamble on Hernandez. That's the only thing. But no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, he's hyped up. I get it. I understand that, Isaac. I'm not arguing with you at all. I'm just saying I think I would take Sasaki. If Sasaki said, yes, I would like to be a San Francisco Giant, then I'd be talking to Hernandez and saying, hey, buddy, I know we promised you this. And it's possible. Look, and it's possible Sasaki says, hey, I'll only take enough, to sign me. And if there's and whatever you wanted to give Hernandez, hey, you could give it to him. Maybe you could get both, man. I don't know if that can work that way. I'm not sure. But that would be something. My dream is for the Jays to come home. Wow, look at that. Where are we at here? Yeah, actually, Isaac, we lose $1 million. We've already lost $1 million. It doesn't matter, Isaac, because we already lost $1 million by signing Adames and 2 draft picks. If you sign Burns, you're also losing another 2 draft picks. But I don't think you lose another $1 million. I think it's just that $1 million and that's it. And yes, Marcus, you can trade for more bonus money. Yes, sir. You are correct. Yeah, it was 500 last year, Isaac. This year it bumps up to $1 million. Instead of 1 draft pick and 500, it's now you lose 2 draft picks and $1 million if you sign a player with a qualifying offer. Yes, correct, George. Exactly. Actually, I guess you can't do that anymore. Right? Glenn, isn't that what you were saying? The international free agents are totally different than regular, whatever, college kids, whatever you want to call them.
Yes, sir.
That you cannot buy out their arbitration years, supposedly. It's like tampering or some shit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sasaki wants to play in warm weather. Is Japan warm?
Oh, God, you're killing me.
Right? But they play in domes, though, don't they? I think they don't have outdoor stadiums, do they? It's all indoor. I don't want to even talk about Sagano, man. That just seems like we're missing out. Thanks, Alive. Yes. Everyone out there, make sure if you're chatting, you've already subscribed. But if you're not chatting and you enjoy what you're seeing, make sure you go subscribe, like, leave a comment after the stream has been is done recording and it's up on YouTube. You could go leave a comment, and we read the comments and we try to answer as many as possible.
You got it.
Thank you, Alive. I don't do that enough. Thanks, Taryn. Whoa, let me hit you. Then I give you the freaking finger. There you go. Freaking
give him the finger.
Give him the finger, man.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. All right. Truth Hurts says with Soto signing the small market, or with the Soto signing, the small market teams will have a tough time now ever signing guys like Elliot Days. They're setting a precedent. Absolutely. Hey, Truth Hurts. I'm telling you, this next CBA, I think there's going to be work stoppage. 100%. I think there's either going to be a work stoppage or a strike, one or the other, because this has gotten absolutely freaking nutty. You know, I'm not sure. Heck, Mo, that's a great question. That's something we probably need to research because I do not know it. Is there anybody out in the chat that understands the rules of international pool money? Because I know it's different than just signing your high schoolers and college guys. Right on, Senior. Appreciate that. We're getting close, man.
Getting close.
I know, Johnny. I don't know what's going on, but freaking, we're I'm seeing new people in the chat every single night, and I freaking love it. It is awesome.
And our Twitter feed.
And I try to acknowledge as many people as I can in the chat. But when they keep going like they are, hey, I try to get to as many as possible, guys. And Mark Hope, again, thank you, sir, man, for that donation tonight. You, sir, are a scholar and a gentleman.
Ibrahim had a good question a few minutes ago.
Jim, come on, man. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, here we go. He's setting them up for you.
Well, as a matter of fact, you can check out bettercreditcards.com for the credit card that's good for you. Maybe not good for Eric. Certainly not good for me. I don't need any more credit cards. But you need a better credit card. Visit them. Bettercreditcards.com, one of our proud sponsors, the #1 sponsor. Booking up for the entire year. GenesisGoldIRA.com. Duxwell Printing for all your printing in the Bay Area, downtown core of San Francisco. They'll put a rush on for you this holiday season. Lefties in Burlingame. They've even got the best selection of Lamont Wade Jr. autographed memorabilia for all you. And there's some of you out there in the chat, Lamont Wade fans. And hi to Tim and everybody at Signatures for Soldiers. Check out all of our sponsors. Tell them Glenn and Eric sent you. If you love the show, like, subscribe. If you don't even tell anybody about us, okay? Keep it secret. Those are your sponsors and a good call tonight.
Man, look at this. We got an Army vet in here. We have another Army. Will B, I don't know if he's out there. Will B is also an Army vet. Taryn, he's a Navy vet. Myself, I'm an Air Force vet. Now we just need to get a freaking Marine in here, and we got all the branches covered. That'd be awesome. Right on. Sean, how many years did you do? Taryn, how many years did you do? Let me just get
We need a Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
The Marines. Wait. Did you say a Marine? Oh, there's a Marine coming. All right. There we go. Thanks, Mark. Much appreciated. There you go. There's our Marine. Right there. There is our Marine. 100%. Remember, he plays for the, what is that? I can't remember. Something Marines. I can't remember the first name of it. Holy crap, Truth. You're putting out stuff there. I'm going to have to go read it myself to figure that one out, because that looks like I got to do some figuring out. 100%. Right on, Taryn. Did 5 years. Right on, dude. Much appreciated. What's up, Robert? Good to see you out there. 12:40 a.m. over there on the East Coast. I'm optimistic Posey will have this team continue next year. Posey's plan, Melvin's magic. Look at you. Robert the Poet tonight. Let's see what happens, man. Man, I got faith in Posey right now. Let's see what he does. God, I hate using that word. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm taking it out the rest of the way. Glenn is feeling the effects of that cold. So, yeah, I'm going to carry it the rest of the way through, guys. Now you just need Coast Guard. Oh, Space Force. Good God. Whatever. It's still the damn Air Force. Whatever. That was the bonus pool. Gotcha. Oh, man, that's... Yeah, he was always having to blow his nose and everything, and he was just feeling it. Can't blame him. Can't blame him. Ibrahim. Oh, man, Clint caught a cold from how ice cold the hot stoves. Oh, man, dude. This is... I don't get it. Yeah, there's been some trades going down, which has made the offseason a little bit bearable. But as far as the free agents are concerned, not a whole lot going on, right? Juan Soto, after Juan Soto, was there any free agents after Juan Soto that signed? To be honest with you, I don't think there was. Yeah, Space Force, that's all it is, Sean. That's all it is. What's up, Red? How you doing, man? Nope, I take it back, guys. We do have our Coast Guard guy. Red L was a Coast Guardsman. All we need is a Marine, man. That's all we need. And we got freaking all the branches of the service. That'd be awesome. What's up, Red? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Nick, Giants are making moves, and I think they will be competitive. As a Dodger fan, we still own this division. Yes. I don't see that changing for 5 years, he says. That may. We'll see. We'll see. Look at my dream is to watch Roki Sasaki start game 1 of the World Series at Planters Peanuts Park in downtown Nashville. Look at that. Aaron Gonzalez, Vlad Jr. to the Giants. Alex, 10 years. Look at you, Alex. Oh, that's right. Freed did sign. My bad. Yeah, Freed and Evaldi, both the pitchers. My bad. Yeah, all the pitchers are going off now. Corbin Burns is the last big one. Thank you, Alive. I forgot about those two. It's pretty good, Sean. With the amount of money Soto was making, he could reconstitute the Dominican Republicans' armed forces. You know, it makes me wonder, Sean. I bet you the total value of his contract probably exceeds the defense budget of the Dominican Republic. You're probably right. What contract, Rothberg? I said 7 years, 245. I'm doing good, Red. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. Doing pretty good, man. Not too bad. Wouldn't be surprised if they went after Sonny Gray. Is he a free agent? Or it'd be a trade, right? Yeah, he'd be a trade. Isn't didn't he sign a contract last year with the Cardinals? Vlad shut down. I would not be surprised if Vlad Jr. gets 600, Val. Would not be surprised. Yeah, Mariners signed Drew Pomeranz. I saw that, the minor league deal. Isaac said, I could be wrong. I don't think the Giants commit 245 for anyone. It's possible. You might be right, Isaac. But they can afford it, though. The Giants can't afford it. That's the problem. Isaac, that's the issue. That's the issue. The Giants can't afford it. Gosh, dang. That's the problem. What about Luzardo to the Giants in a trade? See, Nick, I'm telling you, man, I don't see why the Giants need to trade for a pitcher. No, Hope, we don't. We don't know what Posey will do. Now, one thing let's see what, as far as what Hope or what Posey has done, Hope, we know that the guys he has signed have been to long-year deals for a lot of money with no trade clauses. Matt Chapman, 6 years, $151 million, no trade clause. Willie Adames, 7 years. What was it? Gosh, I can't even remember. How much was it? 200 and gosh, I can't even remember how much it was. What was the price tag on Adames? I forgot the total price. No trade clause. I think it was right around this. It wasn't like it was like about 25 more. Yeah, 182. My bad. So 7 years, 182. No trade clause. So that's telling you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, King. Thank you, Dilly. That tells you Buster Posey is willing to pay. He believes in the players that he signs. He's showing the players that he's got their back. So I would not be surprised, to be honest with you. Jung-Hoo Lee, 6'1", 113. Yeah. That one is a little bit cheaper, but that was under par. I'm going by what Buster Posey has done. So I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility, but we'll see. Think Posey has some real tricks up there? He might, Cole. He might, man. He might. Isaac, boy, preaching to the choir, my friend. The ownership is very wealthy, and as a lifelong fan, it pisses me off that as much as the next fan, but until we sell out games, we won't see ownership's team spending like we want them to. We'll see. But that's the thing, right? Isaac, the way you're going to get people in the ballpark is going to be winning. If you're winning, people are going to show up and watch your product. Period. End of story. You sprinkle in a little star or two, that helps. You sprinkle in look, I'm dreaming here, but that's what I'm a fan. I'm a fan first because I want to see the team succeed. If you sprinkle in a Vlad with Willie Adames, a Corbin Burns to a certain extent, but if you could land Roki Sasaki, I'm telling you, he may give you that whole Tin Lincecum vibe. And I think that will 100% energize the fan base. People will not want to miss a Roki Sasaki start. And yes, truth, man, salaries are ridiculous. Salaries are absolutely ridiculous. What offensive stats determine superstar status? In this day and age, Robert, it's just the damn long ball, right? Long ball and RBIs, I guess, is what you could say. But I think it just, I don't think there's, it should be overall, right? Oh, I wish I could show Roki. All the highlights are on either freaking YouTube or on YouTube with TikTok. Inflation. Oh, it's much more than Nick. I get what you're saying. There is inflation involved, no doubt about it. But this is way above inflation. Jesse Winker, no. Toby, what's up? Watching the Adames press conference, the big takeaway was his answer. Why come here? And said Buster Posey, plain and simple. That's it. Toby, if you've watched this show, Wins Run, or what is that? Wins, Runs, Created, Plus. Yeah, Evilzilla. I know what you're talking about. In other words, Evil. You're talking about hitting in the clutch, right? Hitting in the clutch. Oh, interesting, Sean Martin. Grunt Baseball is a USMC vet and the linchpin of Giants or Yankees baseball. Right on, man. I'll have to reach out to him. That'd be freaking awesome. That'd be awesome. Anyways, Toby, back to your point. I've been saying this for a long time. Buster Posey brings something that other clubs just cannot do it. And it's his resume. And not just his resume, it's the way he goes about business, right? He's earnest. He's deadly earnest in wanting to win another championship. Come on, man. He was part of 3 world championships in 5 years. He knows what it's like about winning. He doesn't want to freaking lose. And he's going to have players' backs, man. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Which Giant would you want batting to get a crucial base hit? Well, right now, I guess it would be Willie Adames right now because he's got the knack for doing that, Robert. Probably Willie Adames. Seems the way to get that runner in. That could be it, George. Maybe there's some other issues with the contract. Who knows? But George, to your point, does it take that long to really figure that stuff out, man? Does it, you know what I'm saying, man? It doesn't take, gosh, dang, this has been going on for what, 5 days? Something like that? From the first time that we heard news talking about Burns to San Francisco? Been about 5 days, so give or take. It doesn't take that long to figure out the details. Maybe a day or two. I don't know what's at work, to be honest with you. What else we got in here, man? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Just agree to the deal. Just agree to what Burns wants and not what was said. Okay. I see what you're saying, Cole. No way, dude. Oh, yeah. If Nashville, I don't know if that's true or not, but if true, wow. Not a good look. Alex couldn't said it better. Could be Boris. Boris is notorious for doing this stuff. Yeah, I like Ramos too. Robert, I'm a Ramos fan. Cole, it does feel that way, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like it's similar to what's going on with Snell? Waited and waited and waited and waited. Look, I get you can wait with position players, but when you keep waiting with pitchers, that can have an effect on how they pitch during the regular season. I think Jeff Passan has been sleeping the last 4 days. You got some Soto estimations? Here, let me throw out the link because I'll go just a little bit longer here. I'm not going to go that much longer, guys. Tell me what you got there, Dilly. Taryn, you're right. The longer this lasts, Ibrahim says, the less interested San Francisco will be. Snell signing that late backfired hard with this. Yeah, 100%. All right, here we go. What's up, Dilly?
What's up? I
What's
was
up, man?
crunching some numbers for fun, right? Doing some like projections because you brought up a good point, like, or someone said in the chat, like, what does it take to be like superstar stats and all that kind of stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Let's see if Soto, because obviously the thought is that he's going to be in the Hall of Fame if he continues on his trajectory, right?
Correct.
So I was curious and I was like, you know what? I want to see if I did some like conservative just projections, what that would look like. So I took the COVID year out because I don't count that as a year.
Yeah,
Because that skews some stuff. And realistically, you could probably take his rookie season out as well because he didn't play a full season. And I don't know that was due to health or if he was just called up later in the season.
Gotcha.
So
just go with what he like. Use the 162 as your baseline, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So I used every single year except for the COVID season. Because I figured that would be the trade-off between not using the COVID season, but also using his rookie season. Anyways, so with that being said, he averages in sans COVID season, 31 home runs a year.
Mm-hmm.
So just over 31 home runs a year. So conservatively, I knocked that down to 30 home runs a year. Just to see like if he had a dip in production, whatever, right? So he signed to a 15-year contract, obviously, right?
Right.
So, and that's until he's super old. 10 years from now, he'll be 36, I believe, give or take 35, 36. Because he finished this season 25, and I think he's definitely going to turn 26 next year if he's not already.
Yeah, he's already 26.
He's 26.
So
there you go. So 10 years from now, he'll be 36. So people are in their prime. Well, like it's not unheard of to be in your prime till your mid 30s, 34, 35, whatever. And especially if at that time you're just DHing, you absolutely can still be dropping bombs and being a productive powerhouse. So, but even considering the fact that a decade from now, he could very much so still be the Juan Soto we have right now, I knocked that down to 8 years. So if he averages 30 home runs for the next 8 years, that's 240 home runs. Now, if you add all the home runs he has right now, in addition to that average of 30 for the next 8 years, that's 441 home runs. So he would need to play 2 more years of not even. You
got to get to that 500, right?
To get to the 500, which is like the baseline, right?
Right.
So, and that is 8 years. That's not a decade. So he'll be like, what, 8 years from now, 26 plus 8, 34?
Yeah, that's it, dude. He's going to get it.
So if he
barring injury, right? Yeah,
barring injury, and that's super conservative because, like I said, if you take all of his years so far minus the COVID season, he's averaging 31 and a piece of home runs per year. So I knocked that down to 30, and then I also only did the 8 years from now, 30 a year for 8. Who's to say he doesn't hit more than that going forward? So I would say it, barring injury, of course, or a freak accident or anything like that, I would say he'd be a lock on the 500 mark, especially considering the fact that his contract is for 15 years and not 8 or 10 or 12 even. It's for 15. So theoretically, he could be playing close to 40. So it just depends on how that cookie crumbles. But I thought that was interesting that he's set up to definitely get the 500 home run mark and still have like 6 years left on his contract after that. So it's very interesting if you want to break it down like that. And like I said, those are conservative, fairly conservative
numbers,
projections. Yeah. But I thought it was interesting. But you are one ACL away from things being weird.
Absolutely. From
or
totally
like
just
torn labrum, something like that. Like it would almost be more advantageous for the Mets to like say, all right, Soto, you're just gonna DH now, like sooner rather than later. Save his body.
Would not be surprised to save his body. Would not be surprised.
Yeah, it is their golden egg laying goose.
Real quick, hey, since we're talking today, I was talking about the title of the show is Vlad. You think the Blue Jays trade him?
I think that they're going to hold on to him until the deadline.
Fair enough. But they're okay. So whether it's off season or trade deadline, they're going to trade him.
It's entirely dependent on if they're in it. If they're in it, or if they think they can make a push, they'll trade him at the deadline. If not, they're just going to write it out and try to save face, because that's ultimately like if it's kind of like, I don't know who a good Giants comparison would be, but it's almost like his stock would be so low at the deadline at that point. Like you could trade him and get some stuff, but like what you would get from him wouldn't be nearly as much as what you would get from trading him right now. But you can't trade him right now as a franchise. I feel like you just screw your fans through the nose. Like unless you got like players to play right now rather than prospects, I feel like as an organization, they would have a hard time saving face if they got rid of him at this point.
Interesting. It's gonna. I mean, I just don't understand what the hell the Blue Jays are doing. I mean, with that news coming out with that low ball. Now, granted, they said it was before the Juan Soto, but everyone knew where the hell Juan Soto was going. Man, come on, they knew he wasn't going to be cheap, not at all.
No.
Hey, it looks like we got Isaac in here. We'll bring in Isaac for a little bit. He's a brand new guy, so let's see what he has to say. What's up, Isaac?
Hello.
How's it going, man?
It's going good. I
Right on.
didn't know what this was, and I clicked the link, and it was like,
You're here.
Stage. So I'm here.
Yeah, right on, man. So where are you from? You from the Bay? Are you from the Bay Area, California?
I'm
Where
from
you at?
Modesto, California.
From where? I'm sorry.
Modesto.
No, Modesto.
Oh, sick.
I learned that Gilly is from Modesto. I'm originally from Tracy, so we're all Central Valley guys here. So right on, man. Cool. So I'm guessing you're a big Giants fan, right?
Yeah, I've had season tickets since I turned 18. So I paid.
Holy shit!
Nice.
I usually last year I moved to Florida and worked for Disney. So I just moved back last month, and so I missed all of last season. But the 2.5 years before that, I went to about 25 games, 20 to 25.
Nice.
And that's, traveling all the way from Modesto, driving up to Dublin Pleasanton and taking the BART.
Yeah.
So I got that down. But yeah, I'm a sports analytics guy. I love analytics and numbers and everything.
Hey, you and Dilly will get along because you guys are right there, and Marcus as well. Hey, real quick, what'd you do for Disney?
Yeah, so I drove the boats in front of Magic Kingdom.
That's
baller.
Nice. Yeah. Were you? Was it the? It wasn't the Jungle Cruise, was it?
No. It wasn't Jungle Cruise. It's Disney Transportation, so it's outside the very front.
Gotcha. Man,
yep.
We're a huge Disney fan. It's been a while because my daughter's older now, but when she was young, man, too many times. We went down to Disneyland over 20 times. We went to Paris Disneyland 4 times when I was stationed in Germany. So yeah, dude, huge fan. That could be a subject for another day. But tell me, you see a difference, right now with having Buster Posey instead of Farhan in charge of freaking what's going on with the Giants?
I think the main difference is we're actually getting reporters giving us articles about what the Giants are doing. And I mean, I guess that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with Farhan, it was more focused on hiding everything. That could only be me. But even around the Jung Ho Lee trade, we saw the general manager at the time, what was his name?
You're talking about under Farhan?
Yeah, the guy that's on the Braves now, I think.
Oh shoot, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I can't think of his name.
Pete Petulia?
Yes,
Pete
that
Petulia.
guy.
He went to Japan, scouted Jung Ho Lee for his last game. That was the only connection that the Giants had with Jung Ho Lee at the time.
Yep.
And that was like the big signing. We got Jung Ho Lee, and then we capped it off with Soler and Blake Snell. There was no.
Oh, and Chapman.
Oh, and Chapman. But he was more early on. So
yeah, true.
But it didn't seem like there was any leaks, right? There was the Giants are talking to this person. The Giants, we're getting connected to Burns. We're being told that the Burns and Burns' team and the Giants are very close.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like we're getting a lot more info, and that is a good thing. I think that the Giants are definitely more eager to pay now that the owner is a president of baseball operations.
Right.
I hope that's the case. It
makes sense.
It's so hard to tell.
And here's another factor that I like about Posey, and I kind of alluded to this earlier. The guy is a freaking champion, right?
Yeah.
He knows what it takes to win. He's got that desire. Look, he was wearing a uniform, 3-4 years ago. He knows what it's about, and he's gonna be more of a supporter of the players, more so than Farhan. Farhan, I think, looked at players as quote unquote just numbers rather than as people and as players. So I think Posey understands that. And again, he wants to win. Now, the big deal, even though he's part of ownership, you got to convince Charles, man, right? Or not Charles, but I should say Greg. He's the one that's running the show. You got to convince him to sit there and say, hey, man, if you want to win, you're going to have to pay and not pay like Farhan did last year, where you spent, but not on good players per se. Look, I'm not trying to put down Soler and all these other guys, but if you really want some talent, you're going to have to pay for it or be able to trade or develop it yourself. So it's going to be interesting. If the Giants can get Burns and somehow be able to lure Sasaki, man, I'm telling you, the Giants they're looking like a powerhouse as far as the pitching is concerned. I mean, what other club out there is going to have a rotation that's similar to that?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. What I will say is I was saying it in the chat, I don't think we need Sasaki. Obviously, I think that it'd be good to have one or the other. We have a lot of young talent, and there's no point to jip our young talent from starts and the ability to develop whenever, if we're going to spend that money on a Burns, then let's spend our money elsewhere and get a hitter, right? I think that the rest of the offseason should be Burns and then trade for a bat. We want to trade for Vladdy, or we have Pete Alonso on the free agent market.
Oh, you're talking Dilly's language.
Did somebody say Pete Alonso?
Exactly. Yeah. There's a qualifying offer attached to that.
Somebody say Pete Alonso?
Yeah. Do we want to lose 2 more draft picks after we've already lost 4 at that point? Oh my God.
Right. That's 6 draft. I mean, honestly, if you're going to sign Burns, you might as well just say 2025 draft is
no, screw that. Yeah, screw it. Just empty the tank.
Well, I mean, if you want to look at the draft, I mean, our first round draft pick already got screwed from us. We were projected to go 8th. We bounced back to 13th.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure how that happened. Another person I was very, very interested on, and I'm a Twitter guy. I predict everything. I have hardly any followers that follow baseball, but that's like all my tweets are about Giants baseball pretty much.
Nice.
Goldschmidt. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Goldschmidt is 37 years old. He's aging. A 37-year-old still batted .245 with 22 home runs, 65 RBIs. That would be a very big boost to the Giants as of last year.
Correct.
If he was to have them switch off with either, have Lamont Wade go into right field, get rid of one of our right field bats. I know he's kind of a struggling outfielder, but anything that can keep him away, or we can put him as DH.
Okay.
That's just the way I kind of see the lineup going.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe they DH Flores and Wade with that, because then you can, with the DH, it doesn't matter whether you freaking
exactly
right. But if you have Goldschmidt every day as your
first baseman,
then next year Wade will be gone, Flores will be gone, and Goldschmidt can slot into that DH. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, honestly, that could work.
I love the Goldschmidt idea so much, more so than because his pop, it's been waning the last couple years and all that kind of stuff. His average as well, which is kind of been his shtick his whole career. The thing that sticks out to me about his stats this most recent season is the fact that he's maintained 33 doubles. Extra base hits is his thing.
Right.
And I did not know that he was a base stealer in his early career at all.
Like
a lot of base stealing. And then obviously that catches up to you. But the fact that he's hit 33 doubles last year, that's fantastic. So especially considering the offensive decline and the other stats and stuff like that. So he's still getting extra base hits, which is good, he would be one of those guys that we keep saying like Chapman is, where it's like he can't be your centerpiece. Like, he can't be a major piece of your
Right.
offense, but he can be a good complementary piece.
Yes.
Well, exactly. And I see the chat saying that Pete Alonso will hold back on Eldridge. If you look at the prospects list for top 100 prospects, Eldridge isn't projected to go until 2028. So
Mhm.
all of baseball is predicting Eldridge to be ready in what, three years for that 2028 season. Obviously, I think that we see him in September.
Yeah, I think so.
But if we sign Pete Alonso to a 3 or 4 year deal, or even sign Goldschmidt for a 1 year deal, which he's projected to get with the Nationals already,
Mhm.
I can
that
see
wouldn't hold anybody back. I seen a projection 1 year, $9 million for Goldschmidt.
See, I had him 1 year for 8.
Yeah.
So that's not far out from what I kind of was thinking might be a good
So,
deal.
I mean, you get that, and he gives you even 15 homers. That'd be worth it. That's that veteran leadership that in September, when we have Eldridge up, can kind of pass some knowledge. I mean, I don't know
Correct.
about you guys. I would want my
100%.
rookie learning from a 4-time Gold Glover,
I agree.
MVP.
I
He's
agree.
He's like an 8-time All-Star. He's probably going to be a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense, and that's kind of what I was thinking about last year with Brendan Crawford. You know, you don't have to sign him for a lot, but if he could have mentored, then again, Luciano wasn't ready to be at shortstop either ways. So
No,
I guess it
and
wouldn't have
still-
worked out
still
anyways.
isn't.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't have worked out, but that was the whole process of what I was thinking about Crawford last year. But hey, what are you going to do?
Yeah, and I mean, another first baseman, you have Christian Walker.
Yeah,
There is a qualifying offer attached.
That's the problem. He does have a qualifying offer. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So-
See, I'm going to pass on that. He's not worth 2 draft picks.
And he's older. He's the older of the bunch at first base in terms of like still trying to get a big contract, but
I mean, he's 33. And looking at his numbers, Goldschmidt isn't too far off.
No,
yeah,
and he's 4 years older. I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
exactly. And you can get Goldschmidt for way cheaper than you're going to get
Uh-huh.
Walker, and for shorter time, because you don't need. Because what would freak me out about Walker is you're sacrificing such a good glove to just slide him over to DH in the following years with Eldridge coming up, that you're going to pay him a crap ton of money to be a DH in the latter half of his career with such a good glove. It's like, I don't think he fits really well. He'd be better off, like, I don't know. The Yankees make sense, but they kind of have a bad track record with signing latter half first baseman, i.e. Rizzo.
Yeah.
So I kind of think they're gun shy about with that, which is why they're probably, well, not probably. That's why they're in on Bellinger.
Mm.
Munetaka Murakami would be.
That guy's going to be something, man.
He will, but I just
Yeah.
don't think it's worth it for the Giants to do it.
He's going to be something.
It's going to be another one of those players where every team is going to be in on him.
Absolutely. And we already got Eldridge at first.
But so why would we give up? I mean, Eldridge he's great.
Eldridge is going to be, he should be
I
good.
look
Look,
forward
I don't want to jinx it because we've said this about Giants prospects before in the past.
Yeah.
And it just didn't quite work out. So, but
Yeah, I mean,
it feels
Joey
good.
Bart's a great baseball
Joey
player.
Bart was Kyle Crick. I mean, we're goodness gracious. Christian Arroyo. Remember, he was hitting back like 340 in AAA. Everyone's like, he's got to come up. He's got to come up. He comes up, and well,
yeah,
the rest is history.
Yeah, I mean, and Carlos Santana is a great option as well. Carlos Santana, stats wise, I'm not sure where he stands.
It's not great. I won't lie. I think Goldschmidt's a better offensive piece, but the idea is the same.
And I mean, they're both around the same age.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll get more average and doubles and stuff like that out of Goldschmidt, but you'll get the same defense from Santana.
And no, we already have our
better.
switch hitter. We already have our switch hitter. Who needs another one?
Yeah.
We have Patty Barrels switch hitting. We don't need a 30.
To be honest with you, I don't want to see him switch hit no more. But
no, he just needs to commit to being left-handed.
Just be a left-handed batter. That's it.
I wish that he can retire from hitting after the second half of the season.
Yeah, well, that as well. The thing is, I always say, if you're going to switch hit, you better be a goddamn good hitter. Because if you switch hit and you're batting 235, what's the point of switch hitting?
Yeah.
The whole point is to get the upper hand. And then if your upper hand is 235, which I'm looking at Santana's stats. He bat 238 last year.
Yeah,
I'm like, what's the point of switch hitting?
Right.
Pick the side you're more comfortable at and just do that.
Yeah. I mean, yes, you won a Gold Glove last year, but the AL, how many first basemen can you name that are?
Yeah, picking it real good.
Yeah, I mean, your first Gold Glove in 14 years.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, I'm gonna get out of here. Isaac, thanks for coming on, man. You can come on anytime you want, man. Anytime we throw the link on there, join up, man. Appreciate it.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Hey, we're here. If you're new, man, we're here every night, 8:00. So
awesome. Yeah, I am new. So I'll
right on, man.
I'll subscribe, drop you a follow. Thank you guys so much for having me. I hope you guys have a good night. Okay.
Hey, give me a follow on my Twitter. I got my Twitter up there. Give me a follow. I'll follow you back, man.
Let's see. Sounds good. Have a good night, guys.
All right, have a good one, Isaac.
You as well. Peace out.
All right, Dilly, appreciate it, man. Didn't get a chance to say bye, but appreciate you showing up. I'm just going to bring on Chardal for just a tiny bit, and then I'm getting the hell out of here. What's up, Chardal? If you're not going to say anything, you Chardal, I'm getting the hell out of here, dude. Going once, going twice. See ya. All right, there was Chardal, guys. Anyways, guys, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Had a fun Sunday night. We'll be back here Monday night, 8:00. Do it all over again. What will be the title? Who knows, guys? Just be watching Giant Sports Talk Live YouTube, and you will see what is coming up. Maybe we get a signing tomorrow. That would be something. It'd be fun to talk about another San Francisco Giant free agent or a trade. That would be awesome. Goodness gracious. We'll see what happens, guys. All right, let me get rid of that. All right. Anyways, let me see what I got here. What do I want to play on there going out? Yeah, I know what I'm going to play going out. Little tribute to the late and great Willie Mays. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, 8:00. Hope to see you guys back. Woo!